Well, here he comes, indeed. Security very tight on either side of this place. Soldiers everywhere, police everywhere. The Ugandans are taking no chances. The excitement of the people behind me as they lift up their candles.
As Vuyo is saying, the Pope's arrival just seconds away. One of these vehicles containing the pontiff, Pope Francis. We're not sure which one. A lot of excitement. It's hard to see through the festivities and all the security detail at the moment. We're live in Kampala in Uganda.
Yeah, that is Pope Francis, and I think that probably is the Pope Mobile as he makes his exit. He stepped down, of course, on African soil for the first time a few days ago when he arrived in Kenya. And Uganda is the second leg of his tour, and he's been greeted with much excitement and fanfare in Kampala in Uganda. And he's at the shrine of Munyonyo at the moment, and this is where he's making his first steps and being received by the millions of people in Uganda, 13.6 million. Let's go back to Kampala and see Vuyo as he describes this arrival.
He will be speaking and addressing the thousands of people who have gathered here, and of course the millions of people to whom this occasion is being broadcast. Difficult to have a very clear view of him. I cannot even begin to really describe the expressions on the faces of the people who are gathered here. Some jumping up and about, really not knowing what to do with themselves. The excitement really well, everyone is being asked to keep quiet now so that proceedings can get underway. Well, on the stage we can see that his chair is being brought forward so that he can have a clearer view of the thousands of people who are gathered here to come and witness this important day, certainly for Uganda as a country, but in particular for the Catholics of this country. All 14 million of them. Well, I am going to hand over to Johannesburg, and we can follow the proceedings from the visuals that we are feeding through to Johannesburg. For now, it's back to Johannesburg.
All right, so much fanfare and excitement certainly there. The Pope has arrived. He's at this shrine at Munyonyo, which is pretty sacred to Catholics in Uganda. 13.6 million Catholics there, and this shrine is for martyrs that were killed for their faith as far back as 1886. And the Pope there has arrived and is being received by many of the faithful. Interestingly, the president of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, is actually Anglican. So it's interesting to receive.
That's a little bit complicated. but as Maria was saying, 42% of the population Catholic. So an African welcome for the Pope, a lot of pomp and ceremony, so significant for the country of Uganda. And the visuals we're showing you coming to you live from Kampala.
And in a short while, it's hoped that many brides and grooms are going to be blessed by the Pope because they've arrived there. And can you imagine getting a blessing on your marriage by the Pope? And if you're Catholic, you're probably thinking that this is a blessing above all blessings.
That would be quite significant. We don't know the exact order, if they're going to arrive first, if he will address the crowd. We've just seen an incredible welcome for Pope Francis.
All right, so for those of you who okay, we're going to leave those pictures for the time being, but this is something that we'll be carrying for you throughout the course of the evening, right here on Channel 404 on DSTV. That's the papal visit in Africa at the moment in Uganda.